What's the word, man? It's always a treat when real players meet.
Yes, sir. That's that out west slang. Y'all know where he from. That's that out west slang. Yeah.
Actually, it was always something that I want to do, right? So to tell you a short story, right? I actually was ahead of my time, but as you know, our age, it was a time when all this camera shit, people wasn't playing.
It wasn't good.
So when you talk about like the Zach TVs or the Say Cheese, like all academics, all of them started here, right? So I tell you, so like right before it was cool, I used to ride around trying to tape and try to do this type of shit. Niggas was hiding. I was just riding around my camera because like I'm from the street, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? What if I bring some light to the street? Like I was literally the first person riding around out west trying to do this shit. And niggas wasn't going for it. Niggas was like, man, Ma, you the police, bro. What you on, bro? You on the block with the cameras and shit. Man, it didn't go nowhere for me. It was a little bit of all three. So I started my podcast because obviously DJ I know y'all familiar with DJ he's from the South Side. He was pretty much covering, you know, the hip hop culture, the urban culture from the South Side. And by me having a close relationship with the streets from out west, so basically all the, you know, the youngest that's out here doing shit, I pretty much know their parents. You know what I'm saying? And so they grow up, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me be the one to bring the light to the west side. You know? Sir. But so there was a few things, because I actually had to switch up my podcast and go a different route. Because like I said, at first I was trying to dab into the DJU type of shit, the streets and the rap, but niggas just get on my shit and diss ops and all that. And like, for me, I don't got no ops. Right. I'm cool with both sides. Exactly. So it came to a point where now these young motherfuckers, they not like us. Like, okay, get your money. They like, nigga, pick a side. Yeah. I'm not finna do all that. I done made it out these streets. I'm not getting back in y'all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I say, you know what? This street shit, my name getting too hot, motherfuckers gonna wind up getting killed behind it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just switch it up. And then I went with the Not the Shot date night, where I just brought the relationship shit in, something a little bit more mature, that I ain't gotta be arguing and tussling and getting phone calls every day about, man, Ma, why you... I would say neither of the three. I would say the biggest challenge I had was getting the crew all on one accord. You know, consistency. Like I'm a Virgo, so once I get locked on something, it's easy. You gone. You know what I'm saying? The hard part is getting the crew of people around you to see the vision, because a lot of people don't see that. You know what I'm saying? And this is why a lot of people are not entrepreneurs, because they don't understand that. Shit, you might put some money into some shit for 2-3 years and it might not work. But year 4, it take off. You feel me? They don't know that. So obviously, that was my biggest challenge. What separate my podcast from everybody else's would be the fact that I'm genuine, authentic, and I am very experienced on the things that I talk about. I feel like a lot of people now in the internet space, they copy and paste type of people. They ain't really lived through shit. They just they'll hear something I say, something you say, like, oh yeah, that sounds good, and they just regurgitate all the internet shit. So for me, I would say that the biggest thing for me is being experienced in the things that I talk about. That's good. So, I think that the reason why relationships are so hard today is because everything has become super transactional. You know, in all be all, it's still transactional, but now it's like the women won't give you a chance unless you can show you can do some shit up front.
You mean certain criteria?
Yeah, it's like the what can you do for me type shit, you know? And it's like me and no, we providers. We know we're born to do this, but to throw it in my face as of saying I deserve this or I'm entitled to this rather than I appreciate this, I think it turns a lot of men off. As far as the social media has definitely ruined the dating market because of the abundance of options, right? So there's the difference between the man options and the female options.
Mhm.
Obviously, we know that there are way more women that want to settle down and get married than men.
Most definitely.
So your inbox will probably be 80% potential wives,
Mhm.
whether a woman's inbox will be 98% bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All
And so
day.
they take those options as saying, okay, yeah, well, I can replace you. I can get something else.
Nah.
So, because my inbox ringing. But, you know us.
Yeah.
We hunting.
That's right.
You know, and so they don't get that. So social media has made it where, so back in the day when we were our grandfathers and shit like that, right? They had no cell phones.
Nope.
They only had a house phone.
That's it.
So grandpa or grandma, the only person they might bump into would be the people on the block or around the corner, maybe the workforce,
Yeah.
maybe the gym, something like that.
Mhm.
It was limited.
Yeah.
Now, shit. Back then, you could be in a building like this and have no clue who in here.
Exactly.
Now, all you got to do is type in where we at.
Yeah.
You're going to see tag. You're going to see it. So it opens up, yeah. But it also has helped, social media has helped the ability to make money fast, but it hinders the relationship market.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What it is and I say this all the time on my podcast, it's always been three types of cheaters. You know, always been three types. There's the serial cheater, who's just a hoe. He just gonna have sex with many women as he want, and sometimes he'll get a girl and just to have somebody at home, but he's never gonna be faithful.
Right.
Then you have the man who doesn't cheat but will cheat once a year, guys trip, shit like that. He's a faithful man, good man, take care of his home. But when once a year the guy's going, he might slip out, have something, no harm, no foul. Wife don't know nothing, nobody know. He comes back home to his happy home, nobody knows nothing. And then you have the man that cheats that's forced to. The woman who uses her vagina as a weapon to control this man. Well, I'm not having sex with you because I had to help with the light bill, or you didn't take out the garbage, or you didn't help with the kids. You know, women, they weaponize what's between their legs. Yeah. So that will ultimately force a man to cheat. One thing Chicago gets wrong about success. I would say Chicago gets it wrong because they look for temporary success. They looking for the race and not the marathon. And that's something that you learn with experience. You know, everybody if you go to a typical Chicago party, everybody in there look rich. You don't know who broke, who ain't. You know what I'm saying? But once the party is over, and motherfuckers get to going home, niggas live with their girls, motherfuckers got to sleep in a hotel, some motherfuckers in cars, they got all this job shit, and they don't think about later on in life. So I think it's just the temporary, the temporary happiness of success that Chicago people. I don't normally see a lot of people that's locked in on thinking about the marathon, especially with these proms. I wanted to talk about this on my page, but I'll give a little. We have turned into a culture where these mothers and fathers are going in the hole trying to make their kids look good for prom. $4,000-$5,000 prom shit for 2 hours. Yeah. None of them got health insurance, life insurance, dental insurance, or Roth IRA accounts. Yeah. You know, that same $4,000 that you put on that big ass prom sign, you can put in an IRA and let it sit for 20 years, and you'll be straight when you get my age. This is what we're not teaching our youth. So I think that I think that our culture is just caught up in the wrong things. I think it could be a combination of both because as a father, I am guilty of the same thing, trying to give our kids what we didn't have instead of making them earn that shit. That's what makes us different from the new generation. This is why we're able to say, I'm cool without that. Because it was a time when we didn't have that. These kids, our children, never had those. We never allowed them to not have because we didn't have. Right. So when your kids say, "Oh, I need this. Can I have this?" And you say no. They look at you like something wrong with you. Yeah. You know, so I'm like, what you mean no? Right. But when we got told no, we like, okay, I understand. Mom ain't got it. Right. So yeah. Absolutely.
They're like, shit, Daddy and Mommy, y'all get it.
Yeah, like my daughters, my son, you can't tell them that I ain't got it. Even if I ain't got it. We create those monsters. Because, as fathers, we try to be the Supermans of our family. We want our family to, like I said, move further than we have. So we try to give them the tools that we didn't have. But instead of them use it as appreciation, they turn it into hell yeah. I think men are absolutely scared. They terrified to commit because we got everything to lose and nothing to gain. You know. My thing is this: when you think of a relationship from a business standpoint, like people preach out the notion that marriage is of God, right? And which is hard because you need the government to get in it and you need the government to get out of it. So where in the hell is God at in the situation? Then on top of that, there are situations where there are men, now mind you, the women want a man already built up. They don't want to go through the trenches with you. No. So is it fair that I build this company, build this empire, and then you just come out the blue and take half my shit? On top of that, it's the emotional aspect. They somehow think that you know, because they play their part in a relationship that they are entitled to your money. I would say that you ain't entitled to anything that you didn't work for. Okay, so if you are a part of that business, or you was the one that poured into him when he didn't have nothing, and he built this business with your help, you absolutely deserve all you can get.
Most definitely.
But absolutely not coming into a man's life where he's always ready to build up and thinking you entire. I don't. That's not fair to anybody. When you think about marriage, it's a business, no matter how you
It definitely are.
And I am a businessman, and I'm not the only businessman in the world, okay?
Definitely.
And no businessman will ever sign a contract where he don't benefit.
Most definitely.
So there you have it. So this is why you have these long-term ass relationships with no ring. Because, you know, women tend to switch up, if you will, when they get that ring. When they get that ring, now they know I got his ass. You know, so I've saw it with my own eyes. Not saying that's the case for everybody, but yeah, I've saw it time over, man. Where woman to love you down and make you get on your knees. You be like, this it. And soon as you get married, it's like, damn, what happened to my wife? Yeah, it's a motive. It's always been a motive. They had a post where they said women are their new retirement plan is securing a husband. Only when it's beneficial to women. So they want us to be traditional men, but they want us to accept modern women. You know, you want to be, like I posted some pictures of my mom the other day when she was young for Mother's Day, yesterday, matter of fact. When my mom, before she met my dad, when she was hot and ready and single, my mama was fully clothed. You didn't see no titties out in the motherfucking 70s and 80s. What it is you want us to accept your attitude, accept your mouth, accept you working, accept you tired, accept your attitude, accept your mood swings, and accept your emotional roller coasters. But you can't accept nothing I do.
None of my flaws.
For instance, a woman will say, I had to be masculine because I didn't have no man. And she wants us to understand what happened to her. The reason why she is what she is when you meet her.
Right.
But if I say I didn't have no daddy and I don't know how to treat a woman, I'm canceled. She ain't trying to put up with this. She gonna tell me, go get your shit together and then come back. But you get to come to me broke and expect me to pick up the pieces from your daddy not being there, your baby daddy's not being shit. So it's a double standard all the time. Only when it comes to the pandering lying ass niggas. Okay. So like, so to pander to women is a huge market in the podcast world, right? And see, when the relationship men give out relationship advice on podcasts, they don't understand that they are talking to a very small demographic of women. But what happens is the majority of the women take that advice as if that pertains to them, and it's not. And so they cater to a woman's feelings a lot to make money. They're not really telling them the truth.
Exactly.
The only person that really told women the truth was Kevin Samuels. The rest of these men, because I've been featured on a few relationship podcasts, and so I keep it real because I don't care about this internet shit. I'm successful already without this shit. Right. So I'm gonna be myself. I don't have no horse in that race to say, oh, if I say this, I'm gonna lose my followers. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say what I want to say. So when I get on these relationship podcasts and I open my mouth and I get to telling them how I feel, it forces the person whose podcast to either cut me off, change the subject, or pander to his audience, because I'm gonna make them lose people, because women can't hold themselves accountable. You will notice that a woman will let you do anything you want, say anything you want, say it how you want, until you're talking to her.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can come in the house with my woman, these bitch ass motherfuckers at the job piss me off. Well, she'll sit there and listen, baby, calm down. But then as soon as I say, motherfucker, you ain't clean up, watch how you talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
So true.
So here's the thing with that was taking advice from single people is not a bad thing. Because I think to be a critical thinker, I think that it's important to see both sides.
Both sides, okay.
It's important to know how to keep a wife, and it's important to know how to lose one. That way, you won't have no clueless thoughts on what you got going on. So if like this, right? If you met a billionaire, right, and you met a man that had $1 billion, but he sleep downstairs now, wouldn't you want to know what did he do to lose $1 billion?
Yeah.
That to me would be more important than how to make it.
Yeah.
Because once you get it, it's easy to lose.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Easy as hell to lose money.
Most definitely.
Hate, jealousy, and envy. Chicago is the worst. Nobody until you get on and come back. Okay? And I'm going to tell you some real shit. On some real shit, is people out here that steal my content, right? They redo my content word for word. I have people who follow me that don't like my shit, but like the person who stole my shit. And they act like I can't see this shit. Wow. Like, you know, when you flipping this shit, you see they smiley face twirling around like this motherfucker like they shit, and you my homie.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so when you make it, you already know who to say kiss your ass. That's a good one. Coming from a 45-year-old man, I would probably say I would use what I got to get what I want. Give me an untrustworthy rich bitch, because at the end of the day, you gambling any motherfucking way. Like, I'm going to be, like, if I was young, loyalty, don't get me wrong, loyalty means a lot to me. I definitely want my partner to be loyal, but when you add in money, it changes the dynamic of shit. You know, I'm just being real with you, because, you know, as men, we can be dealing with women for years and don't get fucked about. Yep. So the feeling would be mutual. You ain't got to be loyal to me as long as you paying the bills. You know, like they asked Shaq on the podcast, how would he feel dating a billionaire woman? And he basically said, you know, I'm still a king. I think it's a combination of both, because the truth is important to have, although the drama makes the numbers. So if you are a podcaster and you can't draw somebody to make some bullshit, somebody to get loud or curse or get you know what I mean? Drama always wins. Absolutely. Everybody is flexing. They got motherfuckers buying big Temu chains and buying fake money off Temu, and it's just ridiculous out here, man. So you never know who rich and who ain't. You know, I'm from 80s, baby, so this social media shit is new for me. But when I tell people to follow me and they see how many followers they be like, damn, Joe, you got a lot of followers. Like, I'm just a regular nigga. I don't care if I don't got any followers. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, and I had to understand that, like, because a lot of time I get online and say a lot of dumb shit. I didn't realize how many people actually listen to me. And, you know, people pick who they want to be obsessed with. You know, people have, the fans have who they like to see and who they believe in. A lot of times us as content creators, you have to be mindful of what we say, because a lot of people take what we say to the heart. And they implement some of this shit in their life, and then if they fuck up, they be blaming you for the shit, you know? So, yeah. For the very reason, Clout. Now, I will say this, right? Now that I am older in life, I would recommend everybody wear fake clothes and fake jewelry, because too many people wearing this shit. You spend $3,000 on your sweater, who the fuck don't know? Everybody else in this motherfucker got $200 with the same sweater you got. Why are you wasting your money? Put that shit in a stock or bond or IRA, because at the end of the day, I seen a special where even Usher and celebrities, they all have duplicate fake jewelry of their real shit. They wear it when they're around broke motherfuckers. Why would you go to a club around fake rich niggas with real?
You get it,
you know what I'm saying?
It's an insurance. Your jeweler make a replica just for insurance purposes.
Well, I mean, that's a smart thing to do, because like I said, at this big age now, like I've done, you know, the the designer outfits, and quite frankly, them fucking $900, $2,000 ass shoes hurt my feet.
Don't they hurt? Don't they hurt?
Like, I got big ass old country slave nigga feet, so I can't wear them little cute ass shoes.
They not made for
You know
us.
what I'm saying? So I'm done with that. But yeah, I mean, my thing is this, right? To me, it makes no sense because it's so much replica to the point where it's like, for instance, like me, I got a name for myself, right? I've done it already. So I can literally go to China and order $5,000 worth of fake shit and put it on. Ain't nobody gonna know. They not gonna question me because I've already edged in stone already. J. Cole said it. First I faked it till I made it. Then I made it, then I faked it. That's real shit. Yeah. Make it, then fake it.
Ocho said the same thing. Ocho Cinco. You heard him when he said, he's like, he bought fake earrings, jewelry. He said, ain't nobody expect that. I'm a millionaire.
Who cares?
Ain't gonna know.
Who cares? We all out here out trying to outdo each other, and nobody ain't got shit, really, because we all working. When you ain't got to work, that's when you made it. What makes a respectable man these days? I'm going to tell you something my older brother told me. He just come home. He just did 30 years, right? And he told me something that very important to me. He told me a man is somebody that is willing to take whatever come with what they want to do. That's what a man is. Whatever you do, as long as you're willing to stand on what you do, that makes you a man. If something come out of your mouth, you stand on it.
Stand on it.
Your actions, you stand on it. It's just that simple. Like, we come from an era now where tricking and shit is like, you know, you know what I'm saying? We didn't come from that era. It's like, bro, whatever you put yourself into, you got to take that as a man. Those are principles that they don't hold these days. And that's what make a man. If I say something to you, if I say something about you behind your back, what you talking about?
No.
Well, it ain't no, who told you?
No.
Yeah, I said it.
You should be willing to tell me in my face.
Absolutely. That's what make a man.
Most definitely.
These motherfuckers now, they talk behind your back and then they tuck their tail. It's snaky. I was finna say that. You is not in charge of how a motherfucker reacts to how you know
that action.
You can't say, oh, that's too much.
No.
No. The reason why men are not taught leadership anymore is because they are raised by single mothers. The only men who have leadership skills are, and I won't say all men who have fathers, but mostly men who grew up with men in their life. Someone who's been to prison or someone who's been to the military. Those are the only men that actually know how to lead something, okay? The problem is the females today don't know how to follow because they call us, the men, controlling, possessive, misogynistic. It's not that, baby. It's just that it's levels to this shit. If you want to be my investment, my job is to protect my investment. My investment needs to move how it needs to move for me to be who I need to be. It's just that simple. But how does the queen protect the king in today's society? By not dressing like a hoe.
There you go.
By not talking like a man.
There you go.
By not being disrespectful.
There you go.
By not being in men's business.
And there you go.
If you think about the women that from our days when men got to congregating women, grandma used to accommodate granddaddy friends. He come over, y'all hungry, y'all want something to drink? And then once she get the men settled, she take her ass in the kitchen, get on the phone with her friends. Stay out of men business. Those were women. The women today, they got to be heard. They got to be seen. They got to have an opinion. It's like, baby, and on top of that, women are solely responsible for these motherfucking STD rates is so high. And I'm going to tell you why. Men have always been fucking hoes. This ain't never changed. Men always been promiscuous since the beginning of time. Powerful men always love abundance of women.
Definitely.
When did the STD rate go up? When women started fucking like men. When there was 5 women fucking on one dude, the STD rate was down. As soon as them 5 women start fucking 5 niggas and 5 more, and I'm gonna get you back, and you got one coming, everybody catching shit now.
So let me ask you a question. Has it ever been a time that you wanted to talk about something and you couldn't because of today's censorship?
Yes and no, because I still find a way to say what I want to say. And that's why I had to stop drinking, because when I start drinking, I just get to saying shit and I get canceled fast. So,
the cancel culture is real.
Yeah, it is. Because one thing I don't like about that is this. I don't like the fact that everybody gets to downgrade the black people, but nobody can say nothing else about anybody else. Have y'all heard of this white man Chud?
Yeah, man.
Oh, this dude, yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna get yourself killed.
No, he not.
he's
Ain't
a
nobody gonna do
very
nothing to him. That's a walking fade.
That's
that
the
boy.
reason why he know that, because of the cameras.
Right.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
if somebody black was to go around and degrade
that.
another race the way he
Man.
doing us,
Look what they did to Kanye.
yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I just don't like the notion that everybody else has protection but our culture. You know?
Say it again.
And we use the word nigga. I honestly like that word because it takes the power away from white folks.
The people that
You know
want
what
to
I'm saying?
misuse it.
Like if you call me a nigga in the 50s, I'll fuck around the kid. But now
Yeah.
I hear it so much, I laugh at you.
Right.
It just, we have abolished the power of that word.
Most
And
definitely.
I like that for us.
Mhm.
But I just don't like the fact that everybody gets to degrade our culture, steal our culture, make money off our culture, and protect everybody else's. I just don't like that. What I will give a young man today is to stay on your purpose, leave the women alone, stay a virgin if you can. I know it's hard. Leave the women alone, chase your purpose. All you got to do is dedicate 10 years of your life to whatever purpose you have, and it'll pay off. Find a trade. College to me ain't the way unless you trying to be a doctor, judge, a lawyer, some engineer, something like that. But find a trade, something that robots can't replace.
Mhm.
I would say start an IRA Roth account now.
Most definitely.
And I would say just get you a hustle, stay out the way, and stay with your parents as long as you can, my niggas.
Man.
Don't try to be grown so
Grown
fast.
too quick.
You're a kid once, you're grown the rest of your life.
Most definitely.
Stay there, save all your bread, so when you go out in the real world, you'll be prepared. You won't be living check to check.
That's time machine talk. He going back in the future for y'all. Give
Right.
y'all- if he gave that right there, save your money.
Yeah, save your money. Don't buy no designer. Don't buy no new car. Don't do none of that. Stay with your parents. Find you, if you got to be with a woman, I know it's hard, but if you got to be with a woman, find you one that's willing to go through the struggle with you and not leave them all alone.
Man,
Stop chasing bad shit.
Me and bro was just talking about this the other day on the way home. We was saying if we could go back in time. He was like, man, he had wanted to get the box Chevy with the wig. Like, what I'm gonna get that for? Get harassed by the police.
Mhm.
Now these kids go off, they buy the Charger, they happy.
Absolutely. And Chicago is ruthless on the potholes. Them motherfuckers are perfect timing. For real. You can watch the road 3 hours. Soon as your phone ring, like, damn, I've been watching the street for 3 hours, bro. Yeah. And shout out to Danielle, too. She running for mayor 2027. Danielle Carter Walters, man. That's my home.
Let's go,
Okay, all right, Danielle.
She
Just
just put us up
Chicago
on.
Red. She on Brandon Johnson ass. We need to get him up out
I'm
of there.
finna do my
okay.
research.
Yeah, Danielle Carter Walters. Look her up on Facebook.
Danielle
Man. She
Carter
going
Walters,
hard.
everybody. Do your research. Let's see if we need to get her in there.
You know, his ass. She be in the streets,
Mhm.
all that on the immigrants, the motherfucking homeless people. Man,
Are you
she
talking about Danny C?
Danny C. No. Do they call her Danny C? I fucks with her.
Danny C, the Chicago Blueprint, we love you. Please come through and sit down with us and give us your view on these politics when they come to our city.
Yeah, I'm just more or less to know because she seems like a genuine person. And I know, because I ain't stupid, I know that these seats are given to puppets.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm anxious to see if she will even win, because she seemed like she's too genuine to be controlled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if she does win, I'm anxious to see, is she going to let them rub her hands, or is she going to keep the same plan? You see what I'm saying? So,
You a straight shooter, Mac. Straight
Yeah.
shooter, Mac. I like that.
99% of the world is fucked up. Everybody need to get some healing and some counseling and some therapy. Everybody need to just stop dating right now. Okay? Everybody need to just stop dating. I'm going to just be honest, because in the hood, right? If you grow up in the hood, we're already by default traumatized. The shit we grow up seeing is not real life. It's not a regular life that no kid should endure. With that being said, we jump into relationships early. A lot of us got baby mamas early, baby daddies early. We've got a lot of stored trauma on us. Then we have no fathers. Then we have some of us got ratchet ass mamas. Then we see crackheads. We see niggas hustling on the block. All that kind of shit is traumatizing to a child.
Yeah.
So I would say that everybody need to just stop dating, get some healing, get happy with yourself. Try to focus on yourself, because I feel like you can't be in a relationship and make anybody else happy if you're not happy yourself. So whatever that may be, if you want to finish school or you want to get your body together, work out, or whatever that may be, do that before you come out here asking me and them for their fucking phone numbers. Please.
What about the people in the community? A lot of them do feel like they don't need therapy.
Them the main ones that need it.
Yes, sir.
The main ones that say they don't need therapy is because here's the thing, even if you are healed, a stressful day is something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So you might be healed, but today might be one of those days just piss you off. You just need somebody to talk to. But then you constantly you might have a 3-4 stretch day with that same stress on you. Yeah. That's traumatized. See, men, we so used to putting the world on our shoulders that we don't know when to release it. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a whole bunch of minute little shit. Mm-hmm. But if it keep piling on, my nigga, you're going to explode.
Yeah. At some point. Yeah. They tell us it's just, men, you ain't crying, suck it up. Have you yourself ever sat down with a therapist?
Hell yeah, I sit down with a therapist all up. Well, I haven't been to therapy in a few years because, a year and a half, something like that. Because the reason, I'm going to tell you this, everybody has to have their own therapy process of what you feel, because can't nobody fix you but you, regardless of who you talk to. The reason why I stopped going to therapy is because I stopped making excuses. I started looking in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like, the therapist is just somebody for me to confine into and to pour into, to tell them how fucked up I really am. Because that was something I was struggling with. It was everybody else's fault. Well, I did this because you did that. Well, I did this because you did that. I'm in control of how I react. You see what I'm saying? And so once I realized that, I'm like, I don't really need therapy. What I need is to look in the fucking mirror. Bro, something wrong with you. Accountability. You know what I'm saying? Something is wrong with you, bro. You got to fix yourself. And so what I started doing was in situations like, for being traumatized, like when I would be in certain situations, like my pet peeve with women is this, how a woman talks to me. I hate, that is my number one red flag deal with how you talk to me. When a woman raises her voice with me, you out of there. If you talk to me like I'm your child, you out of there. All that talking to me like I'm not a man, I don't, zero tolerance for this shit, right? So a lot of women they think that that's okay. And so that's for me, that's a real red flag. That's something that I'm not willing to negotiate on. And I think that the women today like soft niggas. I think they just like soft. They don't like me and men, because one thing about a man ain't going for, like, this is how were you raised? To be a man, right?
Yes, sir.
You were raised to tolerate what? No what?
No disrespect.
Absolutely.
And that's coming from being in the house with 4 women, including my mother.
Absolutely.
So a lot of people say, oh, he was raised in the house with women, that's why he this way. That's a lie.
No, that's absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lie.
That's absolutely. Because here's the thing with women don't understand with a man, for myself or a man, I like to treat women precious, like little dogs.
Yeah.
But bitch, this here ain't gonna get you that.
No, sir.
You see what I'm saying? If you want to be soft, you want to be me to treat you like a flower, you gotta blossom in the sunlight, baby. All that drinking like a sailor and nigga, all that, bro. No, there are women like, see, I get a lot of personalities, and I can get turned up, or I can be quiet. There are women in this world that don't even know how I sound with a loud voice unless they go on my social media. That's how quiet they is. Like, I love women with soft-spoken voices, because now I can calm my ass down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel some type of way about getting aggressive with a lady. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I see a lady and she talks, I be like, so how you doing, baby? You know, I tone it down. You know what I'm saying?
That energy.
Because I don't want to scare her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But, you know, we got these nail painters now, and they carry the purses and stuff like that. So if a woman see you as soft, she gonna treat you as such.
Well, the women condoning this shit though. You know, they the ones that's making the market. Okay, they are the ones. I remember, what was it, 2001, 2002, when they started advocating for men to have shiny ass fingernails. I'm not from that era. I grew up around handy men that fix shit. You don't get our fucking fingernails painted.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against it. If that's what you want, if you cute, you pretty, okay. I ain't even gonna say pretty. They say it's hygiene. Fine. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm a handyman, and I'm not walking around with no pretty ass fucking fingernails. Okay? Another thing, the tight clothes. I grew up in the era where we wore the oversized, big clothes. So women condone the fingernails, the tight clothes, the purses, the man bags. The niggas start growing long hair, dyeing their tips red and blonde and shit. Now they got women telling niggas, oh, it's okay to moisturize your skin. So now you got a nigga with tight clothes, pretty nails, long hair, colored tips, a purse, tight pants, with body butter on his body. Like, that's a fucking woman, bro. I'm trying to, like, that's a woman. You have created men to be women. And then when you turn around looking like a nigga, like, I don't wear lotion. On top of that, now you got niggas doing what? They're going to get veneers. So now you getting a BBL like the hoes. Like, you got new teeth, purse, long hair, tight pants. You trying to walk bow-legged. You got sassy ass attitudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
estrogen in the toilet.
And then that's what I'm saying. So, like, this is what they're used to. They're used to a man, when they turn up, they're used to a man matching their energy. They're not used to a man saying, boom, bye. And I ain't looking back. I don't argue with females. You're done with me. You're just done. Oh, you ain't gonna say nothing back, baby. You used to them niggas. I don't do that kind of shit. I'm a man, baby. Men don't argue with females. If we can't have a conversation, I'm done talking.
Exactly. And especially when you know your worth and you accomplish. If they don't want a bum dude, why would I want a bum female? You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. So the thing about it is that's subjective, because a bum female in my eyes is a woman that can't be led.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Not her job.
No, I ain't talking about financially. I'm just saying
mentally.
The sexy reds. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be sitting around with nobody that's
a ratchet bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even take them in public.
Hell no. When you're a powerful man, your woman says everything about you. And that's why women don't understand it. Like, a man get judged off of the lady that he brings around. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I bring just say if I bring a lady around and she's respected, just say like this, right? Y'all come to my house and my wife, hey guys, you guys thirsty? Want some cookies or whatever? You're like, damn, this girl nice. She decent. She serve you. You give me respect because my woman are serving us and she treating us like men.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But when you got a ratchet ass woman like, man, y'all niggas ain't no shit. What y'all doing? What y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this what you come home to? I couldn't do this shit.
Right.
Like this ratchet ass girl. Hell, you can't take that home to mama. You can't take her to no business meeting. Especially if you're going somewhere in life. If you're going somewhere in life, can you bring a woman with orange braids to a fucking $1 million meeting? With her shit like this around Bill Gates? Hell no.
And this is actually the way I probably say 90% of men feel. Even though, like Boo said, they don't get a chance to say it.
Right. Yeah, men scared because they cancel men so fast for saying what they really feel. And this is why Kevin Samuels got so much, because he was talking through niggas. Like, he was the spokesman. Niggas like, yeah, about time somebody said. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, KS, man.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all can reach me on YouTube at Not The Shop Podcast. You can reach me on TikTok at I Am Mac Mall. IG at I Am Mac Mall, and Facebook at Dusse Davis, DUSSE Davis. I'm on all platforms, man. Like I said, it's a pleasure y'all have me.
Yes, sir.
I'm willing to come back in town. We downtown in the high rise, and I'm feeling the vibe with y'all.
Yes, sir.
The temperature in here is good.
Yes,
you did.